Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another videos. Another day, another embarrassing performance against the big team for Manchester United. Manchester United played against Manchester City in the Wembley Stadium for the FA Cup final, and we lost with the 2-1. When you look at the result 2-1, I don't think that's too bad because Real Madrid lost Manchester City like a 4-0, and Bayern Munich lost Manchester City like a 3-0. So I don't think when you look at the result, I don't think it was too much embarrassing. I don't think it's quite too much, you know, how can you say, too much things. There is too much things to play. But when you watch the match, it was embarrassing. Performance from the players, performances from the our own players are disgusting. The mentality, everything is weak in every position of the players. So this was individual mistake. Again, David De Gea. Okay, David De Gea again. Okay, I'm not gonna blame only David De Gea for this result, but he is the big issue. As he's a big issue when we lost against Manchester City. When you look at Manchester City tonight, did you see Manchester City the best version? I don't think so. I don't think this is a Manchester City the best version. The best version for Manchester City is against Bayern Munich, against the Real Madrid second leg. That is the best version of City. When you look at Manchester City tonight, they are not that at their best, but they won against Manchester United comfortably. Why? Because we made so many mistakes. We made so many mistakes. 15 seconds, 15 seconds or 6 seconds. They scored it. That's it. How can you let score in the final, in the Africa final, in this kind of moment? How can you let opposition score? How can you let them score? I don't even know what you say actually. I don't really know. I have no idea what you say. It was embarrassing. It's a disgusting performance for Manchester United. 6 to 6 seconds, right? 6 seconds, get to and score. I was about to change the line when I watched the football match because the internet connection was a bit poor. So I'm about to change, and then Ganduan, I saw the Ganduan celebrating. What was he on about? What's this guy celebrating about? When you look at the goal score, it's like 1-0. What? You don't even whistle yet. They already scored one goal, so it's like no, it's already gone. And the second half, no. First half, we won a penalty and we scored a penalty. That's great shot from the match, Bruno Fernandes. But and then we it's like we control or we stay calm what we should be. But when you come to the second half, you can see the easy goal. There is no person or there is no players who marked for Ganduan. There's no one. There wasn't no one who marking for Grand Ganduan. No one. And then Ganduan shot. Look at the Ganduan shot. It's a poor shot. Such a poor shot from Ganduan. Yes, I mean, like a great setup play from Kevin De Bruyne. He passed to the Ganduan trying to shot. Ganduan is not the best Manchester City midfielder at the moment. We won last night against Manchester City at Old Trafford with a 2-1. Ganduan was a bench player. Now when they changed that a new system like a 3-2-4-1 formation, Ganduan was the main character. And then he scored 2 goals today. When you look at the second goal, it was a bit poor from the David De Gea. I don't even want to use a bit poor. It was useless. Useless. When you look, yes, I understand that there wasn't a single player who marked, Ganduan. That's a big mistake. That's the very first mistake, the very first weakness, the very first, mistakes. It shouldn't be like this. You have to mark Ganduan. I know the central zone is important one. I know that. I know zonal marking is important, but you can't leave Ganduan alone. He's a Ganduan. It's not a fucking Kevin Phillips. It's a Ganduan. The man who scored a goal in the 6th second against Manchester United in the first half, and then you let him free. You let him stay as a free on the on the edge of the box, and then he shot it. I don't think it's the right touch for Ganduan, but it was straight to the goal. And then David De Gea let him score it. De Gea was useless. I don't want to say the long-serving player and he deserve more respect. Yes, but no. Now there's a big moment. There is the biggest moment that caused David De Gea for Manchester United. Yeah, a lot of people is gonna that claim that, oh, when you look at the David De Gea mistake, and then when you look at the David De Gea save, you know we make we collect more points, we collect more wins by with the David De Gea's save rather than losing with the David De Gea's fault. It doesn't make sense. When you look at the cost for Manchester United by David De Gea is coming from the big match, like second half, against Sevilla. When you look at this, who is the fault? David De Gea. What kind of match is this? It's so important. We're gonna reach to the final or semi-final, right? And when you look at today, it was a big game. It is a big game. It's a final. This is an Africa final, man. And then you made a mistake. How can we let this happen? And then around 60 minutes, you knew it was over, because there is no absolutely player who is showing the performance that we have to be better after 60 minutes. When you look at the bench, it was a useless bench except in the Garnacho. You want to score a goal, you need to score a goal, and then you bring Vegas in. I completely understand Eric Ten Hag, because he got no choice on the bench. Well, you're gonna bring Anthony Ilanga in? I don't think so. So yes, Eric Ten Hag made the right decision by choosing Vegas, but it is wrong. Why is that? Because there is no one. There's no one player. There's no absolutely player on the bench who's gonna change the result, who gonna help the teams to change the result. That's why Eric Ten Hag gotta bring Vegas in, because he got no choice. Do you think he gonna bring Vegas in when he gets Højlund or Harry Kane on the bench? I don't think so, my friend. So it was United's weakness. Okay, it's not because of Manchester City is too good for it, but because we are too weak for Manchester City. We made mistakes that cost us. So I think Manchester United have to think very carefully, because they are trying to sign new contract with David De Gea. They already agreed on the personal terms. They just left to sign and then make it official. Please be careful what you wish for. Please be careful what you are about to do, because you got time, you haven't done yet, so you need to rethink again, because this guy has cost at a very big moment. Okay, I love David De Gea. He's a club legend that has nothing to do with this, but it is time for us to change the goalkeeper. When you sign striker, when you sign midfielder, you go with David De Gea. Next season, when you reach to this kind of big game, what you gonna do? He's gonna correct again, so it's not worth it. So Manchester United have to be very careful about David De Gea new signing. Okay, so as I said before, it was embarrassing from Manchester United. Fred, Eriksen, they were not good enough. Wan-Bissaka is okay, Varane is okay, Lindelof is okay, Luke Shaw is okay for me. But Jadon Sancho useless, Marcus Rashford useless, Bruno Fernandes not effective because he was on the wing. So basically he couldn't help the teams. So there's like a one or two player who is good enough for Manchester United to play tonight. But Manchester City 11 player was way better than us. That's why they won it. But I don't want to say the reason they won it because of their very good. The reason they won it because we caused our victory by making the mistakes. That is how Manchester City won it. So I was disappointed because this is the biggest chance to stop Manchester City from winning the trophy. I hope Manchester City lose the Champions League final like the other people. But come on, we got a chance. We had a chance to stop Manchester City. We couldn't do it. That is because you are weak. That is because you are not good enough. I am disgusting. Embarrassing these players. We have to think again, these players, and make a change, please. So what do you think about today's games? Make sure on the write the comment below, and then please subscribe if you have not yet. So make sure on the comment below. See you next videos.